Hello and welcome to this Goodbye Sciatica daily stretch that you should be doing every day to avoid your sciatica. What is sciatica? Sciatica refers to the pain that radiates down along the path of the sciatic nerve. This sciatic nerve branches down from the lower back, the hips, and down through the butt into both of the legs, all the way down to the heels. Typically, sciatica is felt on one side more than the other at a time. So if one side is feeling the sciatica, just to take it a little bit easier on that side and to give that side a little bit more love during this session. So we're just going to go through some stretches and get your sciatica feeling healthy and happy. Make sure that you have a comfy floor today, and we will need a pillow. A throw pillow will do just to elevate the foot, and just make sure that you have some water on the side because stretching can always make you a little bit thirsty. Our first stretch, we're just going to do a classic sit and fold. We're just going to be flexing the feet back. This is a very important part as it really extends the thigh. Our first stretch today is going to be a classic bend and fold. All we're going to do is flex the feet back, keep the knees as straight as possible, and we're going to be coming down at the hips rather than the shoulders and the arms. So we're not trying to touch the toes at this time. We're just trying to bend and fold. This way, we're just going to be loosening up that lower back and those back hip flexors. And we're going to try and bring the abdomen down to the thighs. We're going to hold this stretch for 25 seconds. Keep flexing the feet and bend forward as much as you can. Breathing is a great way to release the muscles, breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Good, we're just holding this stretch. You can hold underneath your knees if you'd like, or just on above them. 3, 2, 1. Coming up nice and slow, we're going to be bringing one foot into that inner thigh, and we're stretching one hand forward. Now we can touch the toes if you can. If you can't touch the toes, don't worry. We can always go down to your shin or your knee. Wherever you can reach to, that's where you're going to go to, and you're just going to go with one arm at a time first. Flexing that foot, getting a nice big stretch throughout that whole leg. That's nice and straight on the ground. Taking a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale your breath, you're going to use that other arm to go all the way around, grab hold of that hand or the forearm or the elbow, and just rest. This is where you're really going to start feeling a pull in that lower back, that psoas muscle, that big muscle that attaches our upper body and our lower body. This is also a very tense muscle if your sciatica nerve is off. So it's really important to stretch this one out. We're going to hold this one for another 15 seconds, just breathing. Three, 2, 1. Exhaling, coming back up, and we're just going to be switching sides. So if you just want to undo that one leg and bring the other leg back into the inner thigh, and we're just reaching over with the same arm to same leg. Of course, you can go right to your knee if that's all you can reach to, your shin or your feet, and just try and stretch it out. Stretches should never be too painful, so if you do have one side of your sciatic that is painful, just go as nice and light until you feel the stretch and hold there. Taking a nice couple deep breaths in before we move the other arm around and on top of that other arm. In 3, 2, 1. Breathing out and in as we move that arm above and over your head and placing it down on that other arm. If you can't quite reach your hand with that other arm, you can just rest on the elbow, getting that nice stretch throughout the back. Up nice and slow, feeling that ab engagement as you come up, and we're going to be on the ground. So we're just going to be rolling back onto our back just for a couple stretches here, bringing the knees up right to the chest and giving them a big hug. Flexing the feet, and we can just bring one down to the ground. We can either keep that knee bent or straighten the leg fully. Now, if you're not feeling a good enough stretch here, you're going to move that leg to the side of the body and pull up towards the shoulder. We're then going to move opposite arm to that knee, and we're going to start moving that leg over slightly towards that mid side of the body, the middle of the body. And it doesn't have to go fully over, so you're twisting your whole body, just so you feel that nice stretch in the side of the leg and the glutes, and you're actually pulling up on that knee towards that opposite shoulder. Three, two, one, rolling back to the center, and we're just going to switch legs. Remember, you can always just keep that other foot nice and steady on the ground with your foot flat, or you can straighten out the leg nice and straight, bring that knee up right to the chest, and if you need a little bit extra, you can go right to the side of your body with that leg and pull up towards the shoulder. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm grabs that opposite leg and pulls it right across the body, but not all the way, just towards where you feel that nice pull in the hamstring and the glutes. And if you don't feel it too much, you're just going to be bringing that knee up right towards that opposite shoulder. And 3, 2, 1. And giving that knee a hug before you send it away. Very nice. Okay, we're going to be sitting back up again, and we're going to be grabbing your pillow. So if you want to grab your throw pillow, we're going to get started with our neck stretch. Let's place the pillow underneath one leg just so that the leg is elevated. The other leg could either be bent to the side or flat down. Now, all we're doing is we're just elevating the foot, and this is going to give us a nice stretch throughout that whole sciatica. And we're just going to try again and bend forward. This time we can try and reach towards the foot and look down. So it's important to relax the head down. If you can't reach the foot, don't worry. You can always go to your knee or your shin or your ankle. Elevating the foot is just giving that nice stretch that we need to start releasing that sciatic nerve. 3, 2, 1. Releasing that side, and we're just going to be moving to the other side, elevating that foot up, flexing it back before we fold forward and look down with the head. And just remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath while you're stretching. And 3, 2, 1. Coming up nice and slow. And we can bring your knees together. Perfect. We're going to be standing up for our final stretch for this. We're going to be standing up for our final 2 stretches. So let's get up. We can throw this pillow away and get on. We're going to be ending off on our feet. So let's get standing up. Grab a wall if you need some support or something to hang on to, and we're going to go right to our good morning stretch. Ultimate stretch for sciatica, and I believe if you just do this stretch every day, you'll get rid of your sciatica. So let's get going on our last stretch. This is called the good mornings. Put your hand on a wall or something that you have support with, just so you don't fall over and it's not about balance. One hand is on your hip for now, and then we're just going to be bringing one leg out. You're going to flex up the toes and bend the back knees. Now, as you bend your back knee, your body kind of moves forward, and as you move forward, you're going to be releasing that hand from your hip, scooping down towards the ground as your toes are still elevated up, and then we're going to be standing back up. So it's like we're scooping down, bending at the hips, flexing that foot up, and coming back. Make sure that your heel is on something comfy. You can always use that pillow that we just used, and we can put that right under the heel if it starts to get irritating. But we're going to be going down for another 20 seconds here. Nice and slow and controlled movements. Remember to bend that back knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping up, and we're going to be turning around to go to the other side. Dig in that front leg, make sure it's nice and straight. We're bending at the back knees, and as we lean over, we're just going to be going towards the ground to scoop and feel that nice stretch happening in the back of the legs as you keep those toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Breathing in on the way down and exhaling on the way up is going to help release that sciatic nerve. Make sure you're bending at the hips and you're pushing those hips back. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Finish off your set and coming up nice and slow. Well done. Remember to practice these daily for ultimate maximum results. And remember, if you have an issue, an injury, or something that you'd like to recover from, send me a direct message on my app. Make sure that you have your name in your profile so I know who I'm talking to, and I will create some videos for you personally to recover and heal from. I'll see you next time.